Himachal's history of peaceful and sustainable coexistence with its wildlife resources has allowed it to become a leading state in India to establish wildlife sanctuaries for the preservation and protection of a huge variety of flora and fauna. Its variety of terrain ranging from high-altitude meadows to steep rock faces make it a hot spot for adventure activities such as paragliding, rafting and mountaineering. Under this long shared vision, the state set up the Kullu Wildlife Division with a total of 7 wildlife sanctuaries, namely Manali, Khokhan, Kais and Kanawar in the district of Kullu, and Nargu, Bandli and Shikari Devi in the Mandi district. The Manali Wildlife Sanctuary, under the Wildlife Division of Kullu and the protective care of the Wildlife Wing of Himachal Pradesh government, located 2 kilometers from the main town, the sanctuary comprises of vast stretches of alpine meadows and affords amazing views of snow-capped peaks such as the Indrasan and Deotibba. Khumsu Taj, which lies as a jewel in the crown of the Manali Wildlife Sanctuary, is an impressive high-altitude meadow. Manal Su Khad divides the Manali Sanctuary into 2 beats, Monal Ghar and Bangdwari, forming a catchment area for the Bias. At Galiani, one can enjoy spectacular views of the Rohtang Valley and Pass. Several famous treks begin from this region to places like Lama Dug, Solang, Upper Var, Manali Pass, Bada Bengal and the likes. Facilitated with several patrolling huts, make Manali Wildlife Sanctuary a great spot for ecotourism as well. Lama Dug offers a beautiful lake and a rich grassy pastoral area in Barok Taj. Locals rely heavily on the medicinal plant species found here and believe that the varieties add quality to the water resources. The Wildlife Wing of Forest Department has undertaken various initiatives like special nature parks in Manali. A walk amidst these natural surroundings infuses a sense of responsibility towards environmental conservation. Boating facilities and a children's park ensure that nature parks and vihars draw tourists of various hues. The revered Hidimba temple lies in the nature park at Dungri and adds to the tourist appeal of the place. Nehru Pheasantry. Attached as an Ex Situ conservation site is the Nehru Pheasantry in Manali, which lies in the nature park. It also encompasses an arboretum and a pine, which are botanical gardens containing living collections of woody plants for scientific study, besides the Monal Conservation and Breeding Center located on site. The Nehru Pheasantry is a major establishment inside the reserve forest on the famous Hidimba Temple Road. Its value creation lies in its painstaking efforts for pheasant conservation. Among the pheasant varieties, here are Monal, Kalij, Cheer pheasant, peafowls and Chukor partridge. It is noteworthy that the centre works in the field of rescue for injured or accidentally caught pheasants. The breeding centre has a rich and glorious history. The breeding program of the endangered Himalayan Monal was started in 2017 when 4 pairs were put in breeding enclosures. 1 pair bred successfully and the female laid 3 eggs. It was the first successful captive breeding of Monal in India and indeed a watershed moment. The pheasantry is a major and important step towards ex situ conservation. In a noble effort to preserve, propagate and develop wildlife in Himachal Pradesh, the Khokhan Wildlife Sanctuary was established by the government of Himachal Pradesh. Around 14 square kilometers on the right bank of the river Bias, the Khokhan Wildlife Sanctuary is very conveniently located at a distance of about 10 kilometers south of Kullu town. The Khokhan Wildlife Sanctuary has everything to enthrall its visitors, whether you are a tourist, a photographer, or simply an avid nature enthusiast. The sanctuary's area, comprising of vast stretches of alpine meadows and snow-capped peaks, make for a perfect getaway from the sweltering heat of the Indian plains. The area-defining beats here are Dukkum, Lot, Janahal, and Nagni. Generous precipitation, coupled with altitude ranging from 1500 to 2800 meters, makes it an abode for several thousand species of plants and animals. Several other attractions make the sanctuary unique. For example, for the locals, Nagni sword is considered a very holy shrine and is located atop a hill ridge. Besides this, the Lot village is the only village within the sanctuary and is a must visit. Mujaktaj is a pasture area within the sanctuary and attracts grazing animals. A rarely seen Brahma temple is a major draw for locals and tourists alike and lies within the sanctuary. The wildlife within the sanctuary also has mythological and religious significance and is considered sacred amongst the locals. As far as flora is concerned, important medicinal herbs too are found in abundance. The biological, geomorphological, and scenic values of this protected area make it an important biodiversity and ecotourism hotspot, one that is sure to cast a spell on every visitor. On the left bank of Beas, next to village Kayas, from which it gets its name, lies Kayas Wildlife Sanctuary, which although is the smallest in terms of area, it offers rich natural biodiversity as well as places of religious interest. Its unique geographical location, the sanctuary offers spellbinding views of the Parvati and Kullu valleys, conducive temperatures ranging between 30 degrees and -5 degrees Celsius, and a 3,000 to 4,000 meter altitude endow it with natural features and landscapes apt for the growth and flourishment of a large variety of flora and fauna. This sanctuary is divided into two beats, the Tandala beat and the Mati Kochar beat, which roughly cover the entire span of the protected forests. The sanctuary's highest point is Batol, which is an interesting geographical feature with long stripes of coniferous trees and pastures facilitating grazing for animals. Till the 1970s, Himalayan black bear continued to be an endangered species, but the timely interference by the Himachal Pradesh government and its efforts to preserve this animal has enabled this species to survive endangerment. Some of the other major attractions of this sanctuary are the scenic Kayas Mata Lake and Futa Sword. Attractions, however, do not end here, with the addition of the famous Jana Falls and the Kayas Mata Temple in the list. Besides these, the Dhakpo Shedrupling Monastery, popularly known as the Kayas Monastery, and Bijli Mahadev Temple. Legend says that its tall staff attracts divine blessings of Lord Shiva in the form of lightning. The significance of the sanctuary also lies in its easy access via a trek route to Chandrakhani, Nagar and Malana, making it a gateway to several famous treks. An unobstructed view of snow-capped peaks and a beautiful inspection hut for night stays in the Moti Kochar beat, offering a picturesque view of the magnificent Kullu Valley. Hence, the biological, geomorphological and scenic views of Kayas protected area make it an important biodiversity and ecotourism hotspot. Kanawar. Located conveniently at a distance of 45 kilometers from Kullu and spread across an area of roughly 107 square kilometers, Kanawar is one of the easiest to reach sanctuaries in Himachal. Preserving a variety of Himalayan wildlife, the sanctuary is located in the upper catchment of the jaw-droppingly beautiful Parvati River. The region comprises vast stretches of alpine meadows on one hand and snow-capped peaks on the other, bringing together a unique floral and faunal assemblage specific only to Himachal. Parvati Valley's peaceful people have preserved the cultural integrity of the region, and the sanctuary lies in the vicinity of the magical home of hot sulfur springs, Manikaran, which is also a tourist and pilgrim destination. The sanctuary encompasses Kasol, Grahan, and Grunju, the three beats that Kanawar is divided in. What makes it unique, though, is the meticulous preservation of a unique blend of plant and animal species. Kanawar's various overflowing nalas, breathtaking waterfalls, and various other water resources also make it a freshwater rich sanctuary. Ecotourism opportunities are also ample, as the Himachal Pradesh Forest Department provides camping facilities in Kasol. Trek routes within the sanctuary that pass through quaint villages and lush green meadows are a treat for trekkers. The overwhelmingly beautiful Bhojpatra forests and the grand 5-storied watchtower combined make this sanctuary unique. Situated in Sundarnagar is a beautiful haven for some of India's most endangered species of flora and fauna, the Bandli Wildlife Sanctuary. The sanctuary's unmatched natural beauty is derived from the varied landscape it so proudly spans across. It is divided into several beats, including Khurahal, Malo, Sol, and Bobar, which are mostly deciduous forests unlike other sanctuaries. The terrain offers picturesque views of precipitous slopes, grasslands, and numerous rivulets. The diverse terrain and conducive vegetation make the region abundantly rich in cheer pheasant, one of the 4 species of pheasants found here out of the total 7 species found in the entire state of Himachal Pradesh. The Bandli Wildlife Sanctuary is truly magical, offering a rich gene pool and a large variety of ecosystem functions and processes. The Kullu Wildlife Division in the Sundarnagar range also boasts of the Rewalsar Zoo, which hosts a variety of different animals, which are often too vulnerable to be released into the wild. The specific species which have made the zoo their home include the barking deer, sambar, ghoral, spotted deer, the Himalayan black bear, and porcupine. The place also holds mythological significance, along with a historical Gurudwara and a famous Buddhist monastery arranged around a scenic lake. Other vital facilities outside the sanctuary include a one-of-its-kind monkey sterilization center, which is a part of an innovative program to control the constantly increasing population of monkeys. The center is equipped with state-of-the-art equipment to carry out monkey sterilization. In the Sundarnagar range is situated a Forest Training Institute and Rangers College for technical and theoretical training of range forest officers and forest guards. But that's not all. Near the training institute is the Nature Awareness Center at Trambri, a biodiverse protected area aimed at dissemination of useful and often critical information on the protection and preservation of wildlife. A brilliant step for awareness creation. Nargu Wildlife Sanctuary. Established in 1962, Nargu Wildlife Sanctuary is one of the most heavily inhabited nature reserves in Himachal Pradesh. One of the largest in area, the sanctuary is situated on the banks of the river Ool in Mandi. The village of Barot, connected to Kullu via a trekking trail, serves as a major getaway to the sanctuary. Travelers visiting this place can avail accommodation facilities in the rest houses located at Thaltukhod and Silbudhani. One of the largest, yet Nargu is a hidden paradise in Chuhar Valley of Mandi and Kullu district. This is a high-altitude sanctuary containing narrow valleys with steep to precipitous slopes and rocky cliffs. It is divided into the beats of Panchon, Samalang, Khokhan, Bhudan, Sagnal, and Rulang Beat with its blooming pink rhododendrons during summer months makes for a breathtaking view. In terms of hydrology, the umpteen nalas, springs, khads, and streams in the area which drain into the Bias River ensure the survival of numerous plant and animal species. Dev Narayan Hurang Temple and Fungandhar Lake are some of the spellbinding attractions. The highest point in the sanctuary is the majestic Nargu top. A splendid view of Himachal's major districts, namely Kangra, Mandi and Kullu, is visible from here. The top, which acts as a cross point for shepherds trekking to these routes, also offers scenic views of the horizon. Named after the goddess Shikari Devi, the sanctuary located in district Mandi is famous for its coniferous forests and is home to a variety of endemic flora and fauna. The area defining beats include Fatehpur, Rewalsar, Raigad, Bharmeri, Kyolinal, and Behand, and offers such views of the valley as one would never have seen before. And is also famous for the Shikari Devi temple located at the heart of the sanctuary. The goddess revered in the form of a stone idol. Interestingly, the temple, which is said to have been in existence since the time of the Pandavas, has no roof. The temple is situated at the top of the hill and surrounded by thick oak and coniferous forests, allowing visitors to experience soul-stirring sunrises and sunsets. Some of the highlights of the sanctuary include Trekker Hut, Budha Kedar, and clear skies which are perfect for astrophotography. Further, a lone Bhojpatra tree is an important, if not a very well-known draw. Legend has it that the tree grants the wishes of all those who are able to locate and visit it. More folklore includes the Bada Narol, which is believed to have Bhim's footprint. The jungles of the Shikari Devi Wildlife Sanctuary reverberate with barks, growls, snarls and grunts of such majestic creatures as the langur, barking deer, ghoral, Himalayan yellow-throated marten. On a global context, it is an important conservation area in the northwest Himalayas. Every enthusiast, from the avid explorer to the casual nature admirer, is sure to find beauty and grace within the pristine environs of these sanctuaries.